The birds are go.
Hi there, hello, good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Shadows We Fear here on Immersive Realms. Tis I, Matt with Para, aka Chef, aka Matt, your ever-loving, ever-gracious, and ever-so-sexy DM. How are we all doing tonight? Happy Christmas to everybody who celebrates it, and if not, I hope you enjoy the festive times all the same. Before we jump into tonight's episode, as per the usual, my dear friend Andy, do we have any announcements?
I hope everybody
before
had a
tonight's-
great Christmas. Obviously, if they celebrated it. If not, I hope you had a great time celebrating whatever you celebrate, or if you just had a relaxing time, then fair enough. But no announcements for the moment. Just as usual, please join us on our Discord and join the link trees. We are still being consistent in the fact that we should be playing next Friday, but obviously we will let you know if otherwise. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this session and find out who this bullet's intended for. And yeah, I'll throw it back to you, Mr. DM. I don't really have anything to throw, but I'll just let the mimic talk for you.
Just gonna let
Okay,
him talk, okay.
He's got something to say.
Well, I think your ventriloquism needs work.
Ah,
An Udi affiliate link, which is now in the chat, in case you want to buy an Udi.
oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes,
Love
actually,
Taylor's.
let's give that a little bit more highlight than actually what that was. Our lovely friend Taylor here, who has been streaming her ass off and doing great with her community, is now throwing out links that you can use at the Udi. If you love Udis, which they are unbelievably comfortable and warm. But they're throwing out links that you can use, and yeah. Just get straight in there. Now, I'm right in saying, Taylor, that you can use it on anything now. It's not just non-sale items, right?
No, I think it's still non-sale item.
Okay, so non-sale items, you get a little bit of a discount, and yeah, use that. It's perfect time now. So
It's cold outside.
Yes, it's cold outside.
We should all hop on next week.
So use that link for our friend Taylor to get a little bit of courier with the old Udi, as well as getting yourself a discount. And that's, I don't know much more to say. Just use the goddamn link. It's udi.co.uk/Taylor Draws.
Fucking love Unity.
Also, Taylor's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday, Taylor, when it comes as well.
Happy
I'll try
birthday,
not to
Taylor!
shoot you tonight.
The bullet changes direction. Weirdly.
Just covers the bullet, oddly enough, yeah. Well, with that then, unless there's anything else I need to quickly skim over, let's see what fate has in store for us and my players on tonight's episode of The Shadows We Fear. So, last we left off, as we always say, our group had travelled back home. After venturing from the Underdark and picking up a new companion, the party had ventured to the capital city of Pavmar, what has become, for the most part, your essential sort of base of operations, per se. Being the capital city, making sense, I guess. You met and spoke with family and friends alike. You met one of your old companions, Hex Warbreaker, who has given news that she is going back up north to her hometown of Aria in order for a sort of a search and rescue mission. You met the really struggling Emmerich, who now has 9 o'clock shadow and wears a silk kimono at all times. Excuse me. You met your sister, Elena, and one of you, not going to point names, stole an important document from the from the guildmaster by threatening a dear little girl, Arabella.
Lies.
No lies. In doing so, you acquired a document that gave you information of, you weren't too sure what it is, but a shooter on the loose. When this news was eventually brought to the party, in front of the Queen, Elena, it was revealed that it was a blast from Falcoris's past, Bucky, someone who the party previously tracked down and were attacked by, has been spotted in the far outreaches on the city called, or the town, sorry, called Stepine, a little fishing community. you guys quickly realized this was of urgency and decided this takes precedence over everything. And with Emmerich's help, teleported to the village itself, the town itself. You met with the local mayor, who gave you a little bit of information as to where this phantom, as they dubbed him as, came from after he killed a local. The party had split up at that point, with some people, as I say, speaking to the mayor, with some other people going to the villager's home, the villager who was shot. You found a diary in a trapped drawer, but haven't had a chance to read it as of yet. Asking around, some of you had a suspicion that this person who claims to be a drow from the Underdark may not have been, but instead may be what's called a Shader Kai, the native people of the Shadowfell. But it's as we had people inside the house just finding this secret drawer, and we had two people, Falcoris and Wash, stepping out into the sunlight again, there was a crack of thunder that doesn't belong. And that was where we left off. So, let me get some music all lined up for this one. Oop, I've maximized the screen. I didn't want to do that. Peace and tranquility of the small fishing village is quickly shattered like fragile glass as a loud and sudden noise breaks through the peace like a bullwhip against paper. Immediately, those outside can see people who call this place home yelp and scream as some run to hide from the shelter behind buildings and barrels. Others drop to the floor out of fear, covering their ears. On the water inside, you see people in their little boats laying flat, daring not to move. Inside the house, you can still hear the thunders clap clear as day, and for one of you, an old pain in your chest seemingly resurfaces from nowhere, but from memory of hearing the sound once before and the dire consequences of it. Three of you know in an instant what this sound means. Falcoris, Lavender, and Kelgorm. You three know in this short instant that in the air right now is a projectile made of metal, hurtling towards someone at very great and very dangerous speeds. That's a fucking stupid bug there.
He's doing this on purpose to build tension.
As he's fucking usually smooth with this shit, and he's just like, oh look, I'm fumbling through it. No.
Clunking to my ears, bad.
Nonsense, you're doing this on purpose, hon.
Oh, fuck off. Before we get into this, can I get everybody to roll initiative, please?
God fucking damn it.
Oh no.
Oh great, I didn't roll great.
Neither did I, mate. We're so fucked.
Didn't really have either, but I've got a good modifier to fill up at least.
Have not.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
You're supposed to have decent decks.
I took a layer and I've still got shit initiative.
Oh boy, we all rolled poorly for today.
Well, how the fuck is the warlock got shit decks?
Falcoris?
Because I'm a strength-based warlock, not a fucking
Are you now?
5.
Wash?
5.
Oh, fuck.
19.
19, oh, thank God for that. Azraelian?
12.
12? Oop, not 23, 12. Lavender? As a shot rings out. Also, I thought I'd bring back this great little tune.
Yeah.
19.
19 as well.
Look at that. 2 doubles.
Fantastic. Let me just organize all this up then. I think... Yeah, it's fine. Elril and Lavender, what are your dexterities, please? Or your dexterity modifiers, sorry? Because you got the same initiative. +5?
Yeah.
And
Plus
Lavender?
5.
+5 as well.
Rollies?
Rollies,
That's the
do you guys
rogue
think
and the ranger.
Yeah.
Their fucking
Rollies.
dex modifiers were.
I rolled a 3.
I was gonna let Ghost go first.
Okay, fair. If you want to let El go first, we can let Errol go first. Okay. Elril.
Okay.
Lavender.
Yeah, you think that's a sure way of like sorting it out. Yeah, what's your dex bonus? And then they've got the same dex bonus, you're like, fuck.
The rogue and the ranger.
Okay. Wash and Falcoris, I believe. What are your dexterities?
My dexterity, I believe, is just a plus
Zero.
one. Oh.
I got 0.
Yeah, mine's a plus
Zero?
one, so.
Cool, so it'll be Falcoris. And
What
then
is
Wash.
it?
As you guys all standing out, well, 3 of you inside the house, 2 of you outside, you hear this clap. Wash, you're not really too much the wiser to what the sound is, but of course, your ears in the instant pick it up. Same with Elleril inside the house and Lavender. You guys instantly recognize this sound. Can I get the 3 of you actually though to make a perception check for me, please?
Oh my god, I'm rolling poor tonight.
in,
Mimic, do you want a
what I've
dice?
been-
Here you go.
Does it help that I have alert and cannot be surprised?
This doesn't help this. No, it's just something different.
Who's rolling the
Now, or,
perception?
yeah,
Uh,
wash.
so, Falcoris, Elleril, and Lavender, please, only for the perception checks. They've heard this sound before. My bad. Falcoris,
15.
15, not bad though.
Yeah, plus
Elleril?
10.
Okay.
Dirty 20. And Lavender,
That's a nat 20.
nat 20. Nice. Lavender, over everything, you can hear this shot, and immediately your heart sinks, and you can't help but look over towards Eller's direction, knowing what happened last time. But there's something different about this sound. It sounds more charged, as if behind the thunder there's lightning. Falcoris, what's your AC?
Ah, fucking yeah. Fucking yeah. Is there even any point? My AC is 16.
16. With a 26, suddenly, Wash, you watch as Falcoris becomes airborne temporarily. It doesn't disintegrate like. Is he gonna? He's not gonna spend anything there.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh shit me. As Falcoris, you take 37 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Good thing you're next to the paladin.
As suddenly,
You're next to the only healer.
Wash, you stand there. I say you hear this crack of thunder, look up in the sky, and goes, "Oh, there's no thunder," and all of a sudden your face is wet, and Falcoris is blown in front of you as you see a gaping hole in his stomach, as he tumbles down to the ground roughly. That will end his turn, and Elleril, you are up.
I start hearing the gunshot, kind of reminiscent of what happened last time. Elro knows he needs to move, and he steadies his breath a little bit, almost to an extent where time slows.
Okay.
And as he draws his dagger, the blade coming from the sheath hums, and I'll, as my bonus action, start the blade song.
Nice.
So
Oh,
I'm
we
just
love that.
focusing on that hum of the blade moving through the air, cutting through. So
Lead singer, yo.
yeah, multi-class revealed.
New
So
multi-class do this.
AC increases by my intelligence modifier.
Oof.
Add an extra 10 feet of movement. I get advantage on acrobatics checks, and I get to add my intelligence to any concentration saving throw I need to make
Jeez.
save a spell.
Nice.
And that ends when I'm incapacitated. I use medium or heavy armor, or a shield, or I use a two-handed weapon.
Okie dokie.
That
Fantastic.
with my bow. And
Yep.
if I get knocked down, it happens, and I can do that
Brilliant.
4 times per long rest.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, I just knowing taking around the room, seeing that we're all playing, I'm like,
Yep.
fuck, Alcor is dead.
No hesitation.
now-
Written him off.
I'll run outside 45 feet, and then can I try and look, see where the shot came from, possibly?
Make a perception check for me, please. Try and work out where this has come from.
Do you want that to take my action?
Was that sorry?
Action, yeah.
We'll say this could be a free action just to quickly run around. Also, little heads up, Lavender, you're up after this turn, okay? Just wee heads up with the initiative order.
So that's 19.
19. As you look around, you can't see anything on the rooftops. That's your first scope. There's no one on the rooftops because that's where you think you'd be. As you sort of look just beyond the city walls, you can see that perched up, leaning on the city wall itself, this rifle that looks slightly different from last time, resting atop of the city wall with a shooter laying prone on top of this wall. Maybe from yourself about 70 feet. Because you're on the wall. Yeah, you're on the outskirts by the guy's house. So yeah, about 70 feet from you, the shooter lying prone on the wall.
I'll shout on the wall and then dash. So I can move 90 feet
Yep.
just to get up into melee with him.
Fantastic. Okay. Jesus. As you bolt up and get into melee with the shooter. Now, as you get into melee with this individual, they look different from last time. They wear... where is it? Sorry. He's wearing a full black stealthy design suit, lightweight, highly maneuverable. Across them in various places, you can see, such as the wrists and the biceps, are leather straps that hold very large caliber rounds that he can just quickly pull away and fire into the gun at a moment's notice. He wears a cowl that is completely covering his entire face, save the eyes, and as you run up in melee, the eyes are staring back at you, and you can tell by Bucky's eyes, you've seen this man before up close, and you know he had an unstable gaze as it was beforehand, the way that he's, as Falcoris described, not all mentally there with what the trauma he's been through. That mad gaze is even more intense. His eyes cannot sit still to save his life, and he is... You can tell with the cowl covering his mouth, he is mumbling to himself, the jaw is moving. He's very jittery. You can also see, though, that not just his eyes have changed, but the gun that he holds also has changed. It does bear resemblance to the old one previously used. However, it's clear that some modifications have been made. The barrel is longer. The scope also is longer to match. There are big, strange pieces of technology that have been bolted on in places serving what purpose you do not know currently. What also catches your eye is inside the rifle itself, just in front of the barrel, is an orb of blue energy, an orb or crystal of some kind, and it is vibrating with intense arcane energy. Now and again, a spark of blue light jumps out into the air, as this thing just hums intensely inside the weapon that's just been discharged.
Yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. Ending your turn then, Lavender, you are now up with Azraelian on deck.
I'm still inside, right?
You're still inside the house, yes.
I'll go and go outside then and join Caligorm then. I don't know how far I can move it.
I believe your movement's 35 feet. I want to say your movement should be at this point. So you can run outside. Now, Elro's got mad dash shit, basically.
Yeah, no, I didn't think to get that.
That's fine, but you can run out 35 feet and get to, like, you know, the side of the house. If you need to, you can get a bit of cover if you want, but you can still see where Elril is standing. And you can just see, as he's sort of, you know, figuring where he is, the shooter, it's going to be a bit of a harder shot where this person is lying down, trying to protect himself from range attacks, but the shot is still possible.
Yeah, fuck this bitch, I'm getting my gun. I got a gun too.
Lavender throws out intervention. Aims down the scope.
I assume, is that getting it out would be my turn, right, and loading it up as a...
Changing weapon. We'll say that for the sake of the... Oop, we've lost Lavender. Oop.
Sorry, clicking
No,
the wrong...
Get excited to use the gun, you're like, end this motherfucker.
We've all moved on stream.
Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully fix this out.
Sorry. So Lavender, to change weapon, absolutely no. That's just a free action to change your weapon. We'll always say, for the point of, you know, trying to be fair, that you've always got the gun ready, so you don't have to spend an action to reload it. It is, you know, on your downtime, you just spend time to clean it, reload it, so you can just change out your bow, pull out the gun, and fire straight away.
Yeah, I didn't have any weapon out, I don't think, so yeah, I'll just take intervention out then.
Fantastic. Take intervention out, bring it up to your chest, aim down the scope.
Sorry, I'm just double checking what it is.
It's a new weapon, yeah. I fucking love this combat music.
It's hard.
What did I do for attack on? Can't.
Intervention, basically
it's in
same
the
as your. It's same as your. I believe. Let me double check. But I want to say it's same as your bow.
I can only see damage. I can't see attack.
Let me double check. I believe it should be the same as your bow because it uses your dexterity. If would you say right now, because I haven't got it in front of me, we'll just say it's the same as your bow for now, for the sake of easiness. This will be the damages.
Yeah, Ghost, can you see the attack?
Attack,
Or
yeah.
just...
There's 2d6 plus 2 piercing.
Yeah,
That's
but
for
we're trying
damage.
to find for the attack.
Yeah, there's no attack for it. Yeah.
That's my bad. So just use your bow attack, whatever you get your bonuses for your bow ski.
Okay. That's 17.
17 misses, I'm afraid.
Oh boy, Bucky got a fucking upgrade.
Would she get advantage?
We should have killed him the first time.
Would she get
Advantages when
advantage from flanking because Caligorum's in combat?
it's only with melee you get that advantage. So it's melee to melee, but with her
But
hitting melee,
doesn't she have rogue shit?
No, it gives sneak attack, but it doesn't give advantage.
it will get, if she lands the shot, she will get sneak attack, but she won't get an advantage for the shot. But you do believe get.
Oh, wait. Okay, I found it. I was
Fantastic.
being silly. Intervention is on my sheet. I've missed it.
No, worries, take your time.
It wouldn't have hit anyway. It's the same, basically, as my...
Okay, fantastic.
I don't think I can do anything else if it misses, right? I can shoot again? No, I don't know if I can with the gun, now.
Let me double check and see. Bonus action.
I think I can. I need to reload it, I think.
Bonus action, you can fire again.
Yeah.
Was it a bonus action? You can fire again.
40. I'm confused.
You load up another shot, take aim again, try and readjust your focus, and pull the trigger once more.
That is a 24.
24 does hit, even with this little bonus right now.
I was waiting to say if this doesn't hit, Matt, I'm gonna leave right now.
No intervention does hit. As Caligum, as you get up close to Bucky again, you see the man look at us and you hear another slightly softer crack of thunder as you feel the air in front of you. And you think, what the fuck was that? Then you hear another smack of air, and Bucky winces in pain as a small splatter of blood comes out of him, as Lavender does damage against the man.
17.
17 damage, nice.
Oh wait, that wasn't with sneak attack.
Oh shit, yeah, I just sneak attack, yeah.
There's too many things I can do. Why do I have 2 weapons? What was...
Shits and giggles, Lavender, shits and giggles.
I forgot what my...
You're a level 2d6, it should be?
2? Okay. Oh, that's another 7.
7 to 24 damage, beautiful. Nice shot.
Sorry, I'm confused today.
Don't be sorry at all, don't be sorry. Trust me, I feel the exact same way, don't you worry. My head is thoroughly lodged in my arse. But again, you guys... Of course, as you're laying down, you can't hear as you hear another crack in the distance. You think, oh fuck, not again. And you brace to another impact, but one doesn't come as it's Lavender now returning fire and getting a shot in. Ending her turn, Azraelian, you are now up. You've witnessed your friends run out of the house and start shooting, basically. Started blasting.
So how far is this from me if I'm in the house?
So from you to get out of the house is, let's say, 5 feet, and then I want to say he was 70 feet to the wall, so total 75 feet to get into melee with this man.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to look at Adar, and I just want to use the sign language and say, danger, stay,
Nice.
to her. And then what I'll do is I will use my 30 feet of movement to get out of the house and close the distance. I'll then use action dash to get further.
Yep.
As I do that, I'm going to put both hands to my sides and I will pull one of my scimitars out and I will cast as my bonus action Misty Step.
Nice.
And I'll blink and appear next to Elro on the wall and I'll end my turn there.
You blink next to him, and all of a sudden, out of thin air, your new compatriot is next to you, giving you aid with a scimitar drawn at the side, appearing in but a puff of thin air next to you. Brilliant. Bucky was not expecting this. Two people to be moving him that quickly. This is a problem for him. Anything else you can do? Any bonus actions, or that was your bonus action?
That was a bonus.
That was
Yeah.
it to action dash and bonus action misstep. Fantastic, not a problem. Ending your turn then, Falcoris, you are up.
Lying on the ground. Because
I'll say, like,
I would imagine
you're not prone. You can pick yourself up in this time.
it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to be.
Prone, no. I'm not going to be that. There's
Okay, I'll be on one knee then, essentially. I'll be like, I'll spit out the blood, pick up like, fucking hell, Bucky, that fucking hurt. And then I'll kind of stumble at first, going towards the sound, and then I'll look up and I'll obviously see the two at him now. I will use my 30 feet of movement, and then I will bonus action use Misty Step.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, I've got it. Let's see. So that's. So you say he was 70 feet away?
70 feet, yep.
Okay, so that is technically I'm still 5 feet out. Sorry, I'm just marking off that I have used that slot. So Falcoris will just scream out, Bucky, what the fuck are you doing? And I will cast no, sorry, I will use Eldritch Blast. And I will hit him with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, not a problem. Roll to hit with your blasts.
Now, how many fuck do I get now again?
Is it 2 you get now, or is it 3?
Well, we're level 11 now, aren't we? So
Level 11 total, yeah.
yeah,
Like
so
12, you get 3.
no, you get 3 at 11, so I get 3. So I will use all 3.
Even with your fighter dip?
What?
Even with your fighter dips?
Yeah, because it's overall level. It's not warlock level or
fantastic.
anything. It's overall level.
That's cheeky.
Yes. First one's probably going to miss, anyways.
Okay, what do we have?
So that is a +8 to that. So that's 15 to hit.
Misses, unfortunately,
I
yeah.
am rolling poorly. This one's probably going to hit. That's a 23.
That does hit.
And the second one is a 19.
With the bonus, that will just hit.
Okay, so 2 that hit. First one is 9. That one's a 4, so that's 13 plus. What is it again that I get with bloody Agonizing Blast?
Agonizing Blast.
Yeah, so that's. Oof, that's a lot of then. 13. 22 points of damage.
Ooh.
Force damage on him. And as I
Force
get up
damage.
close to him, and obviously the blades hit into him, and they throw blades. Which is actually, I don't know if you've heard me describe them, Nikki, before, but basically, when Falcoris uses Eldritch Blast, it's like an assortment of weapons will appear in the sky, essentially. So, like, different lancers, blades, swords, pole arms, all sorts, they're just random, and it'll be like this kind of black ethereal mist that will come off them, and then they'll fire, and as they hit into them, that's when they kind of explode, just for flavour, obviously. So that'll hit into Bucky, and he'll just like appear, obviously still just outside of his melee range, essentially, and just be like,
away, yeah.
Bucky, stand the fuck down, it's Falcoris! And that'll end my turn.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh, that's gonna be good, that's gonna be good. So that is persuasion. Oh, I'm not got great persuasion, but that is a 22.
22. As you call out for him to stand the fuck down, quote unquote, a voice does shout back to you. Dragons in the mist! Dragons in the mist! As he doesn't seem to stand down.
Wait, so sorry, would you say names on the list?
Craters in the mist.
Oh. Okay.
Ending your turn then. Wash, you are now up. When come top of the round afterwards.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna run towards everybody.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast any spells.
Okay.
It's a bonus action to dash, right?
Yes. No,
yes.
action dash unless you're rogue, sorry, my bad.
Action? Okay.
rogues can
So
do it
I
as
can
their
get
bonus.
within, if he was 70 meters away, I can get within, what, 40 meters?
Yeah, just your normal speed, yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to hold my action for if he attempts to run.
Okay. And what is your held action, please, so I know what you're...
My held action is hold person.
Oh, nice. Good to know.
And otherwise, I don't think I can do anything else because you fuckers left. I was about to heal you, you bastard.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Just the way Falcor says, you'd be like, what the fuck? Help, move.
But yeah, that's my turn. I've got nothing else to do.
Fantastic. No, not a problem. Ending your turn, then. We then come to Bucky's turn. See, he's become surrounded quickly by two assailants. One is very, very close, and also Lavender in the distance has decided to take a shot at him and hit. He is going to quickly weigh up his options. He's going to bonus action Misty Step, since we're all fucking doing it.
Oh shit. Where did you learn that?
So he's going to go 30 feet along the wall, basically, to get out of melee with you guys. As he sort of comes in the Misty Step, you don't see what... The way that his is flavored, basically, is like portals are swallowing him. So as you sort of see him laying down prone beneath you, Azraelian and Elleril, you can almost sort of see as he sort of looks up, screaming what he screamed to Falcorus, and as he does, some shadows grab him and pull him through the wall. And in an instant, the shadows almost push him out 30 feet away on the other side, but he's already down on one knee, looking down the gun scope. And he's got the two of you lined up. He is going to do an empowered shot. Now, the first one's going to be aimed at Azraelian. So, against yourself, sir. Is he ADSing? Yes, he will be ADSing for this. That'll be a crit. He crits on a 19 when he's doing that.
Oh, fucking boy.
Bear with me.
Yes.
And that will then mean as well that because you're directly behind him, you'll also take this damage as well, Elleril, as the empowered shot means he can shoot and the AC carries over if it's a crit. Well, the shot carrier would be 29 total to hit with the crit.
Oh boy.
Can you beat a 29 AC or can you?
No, my AC is 21.
21, no, not a problem.
And
So
just,
this is going to go through the both of you.
just to remind our lovely audience, in case anybody's tuning in for the first time, we have homebrew rules on crits here, which means he takes max damage, rolls on the damage dice, puts that on top, and then the bonuses on top after that. It is an actual crit. So this is going to fucking hurt.
At least I've got a gunshot to add to the collection. It's fine.
You both take 63 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
As this shot, as you see this individual laying prone beneath you disappear, then as well you go, where the fuck do you go? Before you can answer that question, in your spine, boom, out of your stomach, and Kelgum, as you look round from out of Azraelian's stomach into your sternum, the shot comes out and you're both gasping as this one bullet pierces right the way through you both. He does need to now roll, unfortunately, for... That's fine. But it does heat up.
Has he got a hazardous roll?
He has got every time he uses charges, it has misfire consequences basically, but he's okay. But the gun is you can see that those who are up close and are close enough, you can see the crystal inside vibrates a little bit more uncontrollably within its cage, so to speak, inside the gun. Ending that, we then come to Elleril. You are now up again. As once again a familiar pain has hit you.
Yeah, I'm beelining. No, I'm not. I'm going to take steady aim and then just throw 2 daggers.
2 daggers, perfect.
So,
Sorry, charge.
Just like standard iron daggers.
Beautiful. No, not a problem at all. Not your magical anythings or.
Yeah.
Cool. Not a problem at all. Go to see what you can do with your roll to hits.
So, sorry, 1 dagger. I'm not wearing that suit anymore. With the steady aim.
1 dagger. Yep.
My God,
He doesn't get his bonus anymore. He doesn't get his cover bonus anymore.
Yeah, that is 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So so 9 from the damage, and then sneak attack.
Question: You didn't need anyone to have it. No, ignore me. Sorry. Ignore me. So good.
Okay. So, including that 9 that I said there, it's 32 total.
32 total, including that 9. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. As you sort of peer around, and sort of throw the dagger sideways, the dagger hits into Bucky, who lets out a little yelp of insanity almost as this dagger thumps into his side.
And that's me.
That's you. Okay. Ending your turn, then Lavender. It is now your turn, and you can see this man has just teleported away, fired another shot through 2 of your friends, and apparently it was a good one. Intense facts.
How far
There's a
away is
couple.
Caligorn gone?
That's just a random chicken there. Caligorn from you is, you moved, I would say, well, he's about 70 feet because you stayed in the sort of house premises. About 70 feet from you then.
Oh, can't get. I do not have.
Okay.
I'll make my way closer to Caligorn Dunn to see if I can help out.
How much closer would you like to get?
Just as close as I can get.
Okay, so if you move your full 35 feet, then you can be... Oh god, what's math? 70 minus 35. Just 35 feet away. Yeah, you can get 35 feet away.
Yeah.
And again, I'll say you can get, you know, you're going from cover to cover sort of thing. You don't expose yourself too much from this assailant.
Okay.
Would you like to take any attacks against this man, or?
I'll leave it for now.
Leave it for now, no, not a problem at all. Ending your turn then, Israelian, you are now up.
How far away is he?
He's only 30 feet behind you. He just teleported 30 feet away with Misty
Okay.
Step.
So what I want to do is I want to turn around and I want to charge towards him.
Fantastic, go for it.
As I'm charging towards him, as I close the distance, maybe within 5 feet, I want to slide and take my scimitar up to take a swing at him.
Beautiful, let's do this.
Let's go. Bump. 25.
Hits.
That'll be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
So as I slide through and swing up the top one, I'm then going to swivel my hips round to stand behind him and pull another scimitar from the opposite side and go to hit him in the back with that.
Nice. Like until as you unsheathing attack sort of thing, I like that. Let's go. Excuse me, roll for the second one.
19 on that.
19, sorry, yeah? That hits.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be 8 points of damage on that
8
one.
points of damage, beautiful.
And then as my bonus action, due to having the two-handed feet, I'm going to swing again with my last bob. So that'll
Go
be
for him.
3 hits. Where's that? 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits as well.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. As you slash in these 3 attacks, carving into this man's skin, as you unsheath your blades and just another downward swing, you can see this man isn't in a good state as it is. He is already looking hurt from your assault against him. Ending your turn, anything else you want to do?
No,
That was your bonus action, wasn't it? Yep. Falcoris, you are now up. As you can see, Azraelion carving into Bucky.
Right, so how far away is he from me now? Because
About 35 feet. You're 5 foot away. He's teleported 30, so let's say 35 feet for easy numbers. Fuck diagonals.
I get close to fuck.
Kiss him, damn it!
I will use my 30 feet of movement to get closer to him, obviously.
You scale the wall and run along top of it. 5 feet away.
Fuck. As I'm running, I just be like, Bucky, fucking stand down. It's Falcoris. You know, see? Stop thinking there's creatures about. It's me. Just stand the fuck down. Let's talk about this. I'll be using supposedly my action, I guess, to try and get him to stand down.
Make a persuasion check.
That's pretty decent. Again, that's a 24.
24.
Oh, sorry, 23.
23 makes all the difference.
Okay.
You can see, you've known Bucky for a long time. There is a look of recognition. He knows your face, he knows your voice. You are tapping into something in his brain, but it's almost like there's something in front holding him back. Like a caged animal that can see freedom, he wants to reach through the bars and grabs you, but something is holding him back. He doesn't say anything in response to you, but you can tell he wants to. You can tell that he wants to just not hurt you.
Just so I've got this clear, does it seem like there's another force forcing him to do this? Or is it he is completely in control of this and such?
I will say for this one, you're only going to get this because you obviously know Bucky so well. You could either make a medicine check or an arcana check to know if this is like a magical force, like a spell affecting his brain, or if medicine, this is just his mindset.
Medicine for me, because that's better than my arcana.
You want to just basically see, is this Bucky's insanity taken up to another notch?
13.
13. It's hard to tell, but you have not seen Bucky this wild-eyed before, is what I will say. There is something in his eyes that he's always been a little bit off, let's put it politely. But he's never been this bad before. Even in his worst moments, he's never been this bad. It's almost like he's just taking a slip further into whatever mental state he is.
Then for bonus action...
Still Bucky.
Okay, so for bonus action then, if you'll allow it, I'll like to try and speak to him one more time.
Okay.
Just be like, Bucky, stand the fuck down. If you don't, I'll have to put you down. Come on. Realize who you are. I'm standing in front of you. Not a lot of the Mirage unit left. Cannot be bringing you down as well.
I will need another persuasion check, please.
I'm gonna go with a different die this time. Why is there a D10 in there? D10, move away. Oh, it's dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
It rolled off a 20 as well.
Oh. You can see as you're, dare I say, begging with him at this point. You don't want to hurt this man. As you say, you've lost too much already. You don't want to lose more. Selfish as it may sound, but that's the truth of it. You're calling out to this man. You're begging with him. And again, you can almost see he wants to... How to word this? He hears your words and he knows what the words mean. But there's almost like there's something not letting him quite react to them in a sensible manner, as the chicken calls out.
Kill the chicken! It's a fucking chicken! No.
Chicken patron.
He hears you. He knows it's you. There is one missing piece of the puzzle almost to this, where he himself almost wants to put the gun down, but he can't quite do it. He doesn't stand down.
I have nothing as well. I have nothing. Yeah, basically it's my turn. I've used my action, my bonus action, my movement.
No problem. Wash, you are now up.
I'm gonna advance to catch up.
Yep, no, not a problem. So you were, what was it, 40 feet away, so you can run 30 feet again to get 10 feet away.
Could I use my bonus action to shout something?
Sure, absolutely, go for it.
I mean, one, I'll see if this works. I'll use my action to cast Hold Person.
Brilliant. Not a problem. That's a
wisdom
save from him, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a wisdom save of 16.
Okay, let's see what you can do there. Ooh. That will fail.
Okay, so he's paralyzed. And he can only break out of it at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
I specifically looked up if damage breaks him out of it. It says no.
Okay, beautiful.
So he's just paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Wash will then shout to everyone. Just knock him unconscious, basically. Just like choke him out or something. Just knock him the fuck unconscious.
Yep. No, not a problem at all.
That will be my turn.
Brilliant. No, not a problem. Ending your turn is going to be Bucky's go. And even though he is held in this spell, you can see that his muscles and joints lock in place, sort of thing. As it's almost like his body's been cemented in its pose. But the eyes, oh god, the eyes don't stop moving though. The body might, but the eyes keep going. And even though the eyes are moving erratically, they're always moving erratically around Falcoris, your head, your toes, your hands, your body, your face. He's just looking over you, Falcoris. At the end of his turn, he is going to try and break free. He fails again. And that will then end his turn. Elleril, you are now up.
I'm charging on then with the Spellbreaker Dagger. Stab.
You get advantage because he's paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
I believe if it hits, it's an auto crit because he's paralyzed.
Oh, Elvish accuracy.
It's the same. It's the same rules as prone.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's
See it.
24 hits.
Yep, that hits. Yep. So
So
you will
I'm
crit
going
this one.
non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Like I'm gonna. Alright, so base damage. That's that's 44 damage before I roll.
Okay, I will need you to roll.
Okay.
Annoyingly.
Like 2 health.
Just be lazy with it.
No.
Oh shit! There's a lot of 5 there.
Oh, you said non-lethal. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just don't do double his health, okay?
32 points of damage.
How much, sorry?
I thought that 32, so that's 76.
32. Yep, 76
Oh.
total. He goes unconscious. How would you like to non-lethally take him out? Because you did specify non-lethal.
Yeah, I run up. I just like kind of as I'm running Neem
Knee
to
in the face.
break his guard. As I come down, blades coming straight down. I'm taking his arm off,
Yep.
like the firing arm.
Yep. You can see you take, obviously saying right hand dominant, right hand on the trigger finger. You knee him in the face, and as he does, you knee him the way that he's going to bring his right arm up in momentum. And as he is held by Wash's whole person, it's almost like he's moving in slow motion as his body is stiff and sore from the spell that is gripping his joints. And as the right arm slowly comes up, it's a prime target, and you bring the Spellbreaker Dagger down. And although the rest of his body, his head, his legs are all moving slow, the right arm quickly, with the force of gravity, with a wet thud, hits and rolls off the wall, the gun going with it. And you guys watch it. Sorry, I'll say just one little thing. And as you see this, you can see the mad eyes. Even though the eyes keep moving, the eyelids shut as he falls unconscious.
I'd like to just catch him and lay him down gently.
You grab him to make sure that he himself doesn't fall off the wall, and there's a little, like, path, not footpath, you know what I mean? A little path on top of this wall where a guard could patrol. You quickly grab him by the shoulders, what's left of one, and lay him down so he doesn't fall off the wall and do himself further damage. Yes, so there's a little fruit fly that was flying from my face. There wasn't a clap of joy. That was me trying to kill a bug. Well, hold on, guys. There's a clap of joy for you guys there. I'll give you a clap of joy as you, with the chicken's aid, have defeated Bucky.
Or the general
I'm
chicken.
gonna get rid of that fucking soundtrack. So I'm gonna keep every time I hear the chicken, I'm gonna look at it up here. But Bucky falls down. Combat is over.
Falcoris instantly already like seeing that happen is instantly grabbing rope and tying up Bucky, but also at the same time tying it so it's the point of like right at the wound, the arm, to try and stop the bleeding as such.
Yeah, you're trying to like aid. You're trying to do two at once: restrain and also stem the bleeding. And again, losing the arm, being maimed, there's a lot of blood coming out right now.
How much of my lay on hands would I have to use to stop,
I would say
cauterize it?
not a lot at all. Let's say between 3 to 5 hit points you can spend to
I'll go.
bleeding.
I'll go spend 5 specifically. After he's held.
Yeah, you take the second. You know that again, the way that Kilogorm's done it, he is in danger, but he's not in immediate danger. You know, if he was left untreated, yes, he would eventually bleed out. But the way that Elleril has decided to attack him deliberately, he's not hit anything major too much above you there. So you let him, Falcoris restrain him, and then just in time before he goes to death saves, mechanically, you come in, intervene, 5 hit points, and stem the bleeding.
As I'm doing that, I'll look to Falcoris. You know him best. You saw him. Is he too far gone, or is there something else going on here?
Just a second. I was gonna. Falcoris picks up a city cat and moves it away. Out the fucking way.
You see, he's trying to sniff at the blood.
Falcoris just kind of, for the first time, probably any time, Falcoris is going to look quite childlike in a sense that he's kind of, in a sense that he's in a mode like fuck did I do now? Like Falcoris is generally the one that's always like, right, here's the thing, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go. And for the first time ever, Falcoris is kind of looking slightly like, fuck, and he's just gonna kind of look to Wash and be like, something else. There has to be something else. He's out his fucking mind, but there's something else there.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, first off, we gotta strip him. This sounds weird, I know, but we gotta take every object off his person.
Wash, it's episode 70 now, it's not 69 anymore, please.
He's hogtied, it's work, okay? Sounds strange, but it could be an object on him, it could be something else. And I can't detect magic. I can dispel it though. If it's a magical thing, it's either on his body or in him. I can target him. I'm not just gonna I can't dispel everything he wears. So take it all off and see if it has a difference.
Falcoris will just start.
Pick up the gun and just, maybe we're starting with this.
Can we fit the gun in the bag?
You can put the gun in the bag of holding if you want to, yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not the bag holder, Andy.
Falcoris, if that's the case, Falcoris, like, absent-mindedly is just going to, like, hold out the bag of holding and just start, like, peeling off different parts of the Bucky's stuff.
Mm-hmm. As you start pulling away parts of Bucky's clothing, obviously, you take away, first of all, the cowl, and you can see Bucky was a scrawny man to begin with. You know, he has lost even more weight. He is very much... You can see the skull and the jawline. You can see his eyes have sunken back a little bit. And as you start, you take off his overshirt, you can see the underarm underneath. You start to peel away the underarm to make sure he's not getting any... And there are the accoutrements. There's a short sword at his side that you saw the whole time. And again, much like an Elleril sort of style, you can see the occasional hidden dagger that's under his underarmor to keep him safe, close quarters. You immediately put them out of his one arm's reach to keep yourself safe. Sorry, this has got massively cut off. It's going to piss me off. To keep yourself safe, and as you then take off the under armor and the long johns underneath, and you can see individual ribs. This man has lost an incredible amount of weight. Excuse me. You get him basically down, dare I say, to underwear, if not more. You may even just check underneath, sort of thing, until you have completely disarmed him, so to speak, pardon the pun. But what does catch all your attention by the time you have this man nude in the ground on a lightly snow-dusted wall is oddly enough, his feet up to his knees has this black. It looks like an infection almost, but it's under the skin. This black, horrible mass that has turned the skin like a permanent bruise with little lines and tendrils that are starting to go above the knee.
Is it definitely like? Is it like it's? I know it's under the skin, but is it like? Does it look like it's a tangential thing of his skin, or does it look like something alien that's just burrowed underneath?
It doesn't look like anything's burrowed underneath, but it does look like an effect of some sort has warped him. If that answers your question, this isn't like a parasitic entity that's another creature, but he has done something. Something has done this to him, be it a spell or an effect, but not a creature per se.
Matt, see while they're doing that, can I just cast Find Familiar to resummon the magpie?
You do indeed, yep.
And then I'll send it off to go tell my sister that we've got him.
Yep, you do exactly that without haste. As again, during the stripping and disarming process, you summon Andor. Is it? Sorry, did I get that right?
Yeah. And
Andor, you summon him in your hand. You whisper a little message in his little magpie ear, and then he takes off into the distance. And as you look up, as you watch him fly away in the direction of Pavmar, you can see the white overcast clouds and now become that light dark grey that indicates a true snowfall is coming. And as you sort of look at as well, point of interest, in case anybody else sees this as well, as you guys taking this time to, the dangerous pass, you can see that those people that are ducking behind buildings, behind barrels, laying in their boats are slowly but surely beginning to get up and look around, and many eyes are falling upon you guys right now on top of this wall. Understandably.
should probably take him out. Or move him somewhere.
Yeah, Falcoris is already like picking him up, essentially putting him on his hidden shoulder and just like looking around for tree coverage out in the like a kind of forest as such.
What about the house?
No, I want him away from people as much as possible.
Okay.
So I'll be looking up beyond the walls towards the hills and that to see if there's any kind of forest or tree coverage that I can take him to.
Easy enough. You sort of look over the hills again. As I was mentioned, this is a prime sort of hunting thing. So there's not like an actual forest, but there are like shelter belts of tree lines and that sort of stuff that you can easily. It might take you about 5-10 minutes to walk to one, but especially trying to carry a man. But you can take 10 minutes or so to walk to a small group of trees, little conifer trees that are not the tallest in the world, not fully grown yet. You can see that again. It's one of the things that they sort of deliberately manage to timber, where they let trees grow and then cut them down, let them grow, cut them down, sort of thing, in patches. And this is a patch where some, let's say, 10-year-old trees are. They're not fully mature yet, but they're tall enough to cover you guys for sure.
As he's walking with obviously Bucky on his shoulder carrying him, he is going to turn to the group and say, "Make sure nobody's following us. I can't help but feel this is not just Bucky acting on his own," and keep pushing, and you're gonna hear pain and winces from him as he's moving because he's still got that fucking hole in his stomach. But not right aside. But he's not caring. He's like blood patched corn.
Your stomach hurts, but you do carry the man through, and eventually you do get to this tree line, as I say, this shelter belt. You can hide amongst the bushes. You can all get low, and you lay Bucky down in the ground. There's a small little, I don't know if it's a real thing, but a rivet, like a very, very thin stream of water that runs through. Very, very thin stream, but again, it's clean water. You can quickly, wash, clean, whatever you need, sort of thing, from this little stream of water.
Can I just make sure no one's following and keep an eye on the perimeter?
Make a perception check for me then, please, as you make sure, as Falcor says, that you are alone here.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. That's an 8.
An 8. You turn to Falcoris and you say, "I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around."
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
It's weird that Kelagom just went to Bard multi-class there, not Blade Singer at all. But yes, you guys, under Kelagom's word, are alone and in this tree line.
I will place Bucky down. If you're saying like there's a streamline kind of going past,
It's a very, very thin
yeah,
bit between the
still,
guts blades.
still
Yeah.
putting him next to a tree next to it and tying Bucky a second time round this tree. So Bucky's tied
So
and
you
then
aim
tying him.
tight and tied around the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then eventually he'll like, Falcoris will sit at the water for a second, like try and clean his own wound as such. And then eventually,
Oh my god, does it sting?
oh yeah, Falcoris has been there before, and he just, oh, he's doing it, and then eventually he'll pick up water, and he will turn to everybody and just splash Bucky as he's doing it, like look at everybody.
See, as
Wake
you're
up.
doing that, sorry, can I cast alarm
Yeah.
around the area that we're in, just
Love
so we know that we're definitely not being followed or watched?
100%. Yep. Is there a certain circumference to alarm? Sorry, or
I think it's 60 feet. Let me just double check. So
please do. Yeah, it's just so we know.
no larger than a 20-foot cube. Until mental alarm triggers you if your mind when you're within 1 mile of the awarded area.
Okay.
So
20-foot cube. Yeah, that's fine.
alarm and yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem at all. The NPC is going to stay 21 feet away. But no. You can take that time to cast the alarm whilst, again, all this is happening simultaneously. And I will say as well, for the sake of this, as you are casting this, you feel something brush against your leg, and you look down, and Adar, seeing the dangerous passes, maybe kind of disobeyed orders and said she didn't tell them to come back again, but being an adolescent, has run up to you.
Okay. I'll give her a pat. Cause she's a good girl for staying. And then I'll reach into my pouch and I'll give her something to eat.
Fantastic. Not a problem at all. And I will say that as you've taken this, probably about 15 minutes by this point since him being knocked out, he is starting to not stir, but you can see that his body is starting to jolt itself now and again as whatever is firing in his brain, as consciousness will be returning to him.
If nobody else is doing anything, Falcoris will splash him with water in his face to wake him up, essentially.
And sure enough, you splash the face full of water. And he does, very movie style, gasp and splutter a little bit with his shock. He tries to move, and he can't, and he very quickly realizes he can't. And you can see that as well, that he is obviously racked in pain.
Just as a quick retcon, because this is something part of Bucky's story before, did I find his journal book in his belongings?
You did actually, yes. You would have found his journal book.
As soon as he wakes up, Falcoris is going to push it to his chest and just be like, Bucky, it's me. It's your book.
Book. Where?
I'll be like patting it on his chest and such.
And he's looking down at the book, and he's looking back up at you. I've forgotten how to write. How do you use the book? How do you use the book? How does one? How do you read? How do you write?
Bucky, it's me.
And he's looking. You panicked.
Falcoris. It's Falcoris.
Falcoris. Captain. Yes, Captain. No, Captain. Dead. Everyone dead. Everyone slaughtered. Killed. Oh God, they're all dead.
I'm not dead. I'm right before you. Look at you. Use your eyes.
Or hit you before, shot you before, hurt you before.
Not
everything
me.
Before.
But you did fucking shoot me this time. And I'll kind of show him the wound as such. Okay, what's going on? What's happened?
Mercy from afar. Where is mercy from afar?
2 seconds while I get the city cat out of the fucking way. It's a spy.
Big long trips.
New party pet unlocked.
Enzo's
What
gonna.
is happening?
This is Enzo.
Is his feet doing anything? Like, is the swirling feet doing
Apart from not swirling though. Apart from his toes wriggling as he's trying to panic, but the discoloration isn't doing anything additional. It just looks like a massive, ugly, perpetual bruise. But yeah, they're not doing anything worrying to you.
Can I just? You don't have to do it right now, but I do want to do my my paladin sight. That's all.
Yeah. What was that do again? Sorry.
I can see creatures within 60 feet, and I can see their aura of intent. So evil, good, not grey area. I also know what creature they are. and I can distinct creatures, essentially, if they are.
Bucky is just a normal. Again, nothing like no Fey, Fiend, Undead, anything else that triggers you on that one there. How do I word this? You can't see grey. It's either if they're good or they're evil, yeah? Is what you can see.
I said that we agreed that it personifies it as a smell.
Yes.
However, I think we agreed that it was much more of a everybody is shades of grey.
Yeah.
But you can see the shades more realistically speaking.
100%, yeah. Bucky is a good man who has done a great many evil things.
So, kind of.
He is
almost like outside is black, inside is white.
Yes, very much so.
There you go.
He has done, and again, your paladin sense tell you this. You don't know what he's done exactly. You can put pieces together, knowing what this man has done. Obviously, why he even came to this place in the first place. He has done a lot of sin, but he is convinced he's doing it for the best of reasons. And he will do it. You also get, I will say as well, and this screams off of him with this one. This might be a bit too much, but I don't really care. This screams off of him. He will do it, and it's not for his own betterment. This is for betterment of others that he's doing these evil things. It's not selfish. It is completely selfless. Whatever he thinks he's up to. Self-preservation is not amongst his goals.
Okay. Very quickly, gonna grab Falcor's, fucking give you 10 healing points, because for fuck's sakes, you're a full-sized wound.
Thank you.
And then also say, if he has got magic on him, and I do dispel it, most likely he will go back to the person he was before it was placed on him. This is all assumption. He's gonna be confused as fuck. So you have to be calm and just calm him down. Don't mention the gun. Don't mention anything about what's going on right now. Just get him to a point where he understands that he's not been himself for a while, and then from there you can relax. This is an assumption. I might be totally fucking wrong, but I'll be honest. I don't think we need to kill him.
Honestly, Wash,
He's all right.
you could have asked me to kill the gods and that would have been an easier task than what you've just asked me, but I'll give it a try.
I can't blame you for trying, at least. Yeah, I'll cast Dispel Magic.
Let me look at the wording, because something interesting might happen. You're trying to dispel any magic on him,
Choose
yeah?
one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's any spell of... After that, it's just how it works, basically. So it's I got to beat a DC of 13 by the looks of it. Because it's 10 plus the spell's level, which is by default 3. So if I beat 13, I might be able to dispel it.
As you do this... Sorry, let me think about something here. I do apologize. You've caught me with something.
See, this is why it's good to have the weird utility spells.
You reach out and you place your hands upon. Are you touching his legs, chest? You know, where are you trying to dispel him from?
I'll do center gravity since I'm focused on him because I don't know if there is a spell. I'm just making an assumption.
You attach yourself to him, and you feel the arcane wash throughout. And as you go to spell, it's almost like, from as you sort of like, his aura head to toe sort of thing. You're trying to cleanse and you're getting lower and lower. There's nothing there. There's nothing here. And as you get to about the waist, you start to almost feel like as you start trying to push your aura down, there's resistance. You push down further to try and get to the legs. And as you get to where this bruise is starting, you can't get any further.
Oh, wow.
And I will say you realize this isn't a dispel magic. He is cursed.
I fucking knew.
Something has cursed this man.
I'll stand up and I will specifically ask the group to maybe move away a little bit. Just out of earshot of him. Still close enough to see him, but just out of earshot for a hushed sort of stage whisper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's cursed. Like full on, that's a curse. I can't cleanse a curse. That's not something I could do at the moment. But that is something that is definitely removable in most cases. But whatever it is, it's fucking dark. And something's done it intentionally. I'm assuming that's what's causing his madness. You're saying he was a bit mad before. This is whole other level. This is
something else.
A powerful curse. But there are plenty of people who can cleanse it. We have him now. I'd argue he's pretty safe with us.
Can you do it? Are you out of magic? Can you do it in another day?
I can't cleanse curses. I don't know how. I need time to learn to cleanse curses, but I can't right now.
Do we know of anybody who can?
Your magic friend, maybe? If not, then unfortunately you may be looking to speak to those from Horizon.
Not just that as well. Again, I will intervene. You guys know that, very, very powerful clerics and priests, mainly temple masters might be able to help. Again, though, they might require money for such a service, but yeah.
I can use my paladin thing. Oh my god, I never thought I'd get to use this. A paladin can request help from any church or apostle of their god.
Yeah.
To perform an act for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just ask. I could do that. That's nice.
The Temple of Odin.
I never fucking think I would get to use that, if I'm honest. Because it lists like a couple of things. It's like housing, money. It's like, but that requires a persuasion, and then another one is like acts of like healing or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so I'll let you say that. If you go to a Temple of Odin, you can use your sway to try and ask for assistance if the clergyman there knows how to
be
do
Bodin, or can it be any?
It has to be your god.
Right.
It has to be his god. He doesn't really have an influence in the other temples, but he can swing his own influence in his own temple, sort of thing.
Hey, the war god does a lot of shit. Okay, like he's busy. All right. That, and then there's also maybe asking the priests of Bodin to cleanse him. And I'll be honest, sure, I've not exactly been much around the clergy, but they're good people. I may have more sway than some others in asking.
We have a friend. It's a temple of Bodin. If you remember Yasiel. It's a temple in New Taurus.
Yeah.
You're the one that helped heal Quen way back when.
But they're a cleric?
Problem is transporting Bucky there. He's going to fight.
Emmerich?
Could call Emmerich. I don't know how, though.
Raven Queen Temple in Stalactite.
You want to go to the Raven Queen?
It's probably the closest one I know.
Last time I checked, the one who held sway with the Raven Queen was John. He's not here anymore, and this might be to do with the Raven Queen. I think, personally, this might just be speaking from a skeptic. Knowing the information we know, we should maybe stay clear of her for a while.
I have to agree with Wash here.
It's fair, sure call.
This has came from our land, I think. He's still obsessed with the Shadowfell. He touches the just absent-mindedly touches the wound.
Mm-hmm.
He still knows who's marked by the Shadowfell.
Should really get a bandage on that.
Yeah, in a bit. Listen, we'll get him clothed so he's not freezing to fucking death. We'll start trying to get him to Horizon.
Fine. Now we know it's not an object that's cursing him. That was my logic.
No,
I just
listen.
feel like I have to explain that, you know.
Listen, Wash, you've done
It's
fucking
not
excellent. You've done a lot for us.
I need to make a point, but I'll let you finish your happy first.
He's gonna be obsessed with seeing his gun. I say we show him it. We don't give him it. That's it. That's all he gets. I hope to fuck this box. It's the only other stage next.
Fine, but I'll carry him. Because no offense, I'm probably stronger than you.
I would say it's tit for tat.
Is it now? Is it now? Okay.
We'll spar one day.
What? Do we know what happened to the Great Base? On the Great Everbay?
Great ever be. Well,
Abandoned? Or is
We
it
had the war.
that Virginia?
What?
You never
What
really
happened to it?
checked in. You never really checked in.
I'd imagine that.
Oh, you know that
Silver
Mary
Song.
Silversong was going to take over.
Yeah.
But that was
Imagine-
the last you heard.
Imagine Silver Song's repurposed that already. Let me go tell them. No, leave the sidebar and go back to Bucky. And as I'm going, I'll just say to Israelion, can you get me that weapon? Again, we're only showing him it.
So you want the gun?
Yeah, because Falcors gave you the full bag and everything.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't even put it in the bag. But I'll hand you over the weapon.
Falcors will take it and just kind of drag it behind him for a bit and then pick it up and put it on his shoulder and then just sit like 10 feet away from Bucky and crouch down.
Whilst you're going to Israelian and grabbing the gun and having that mini interaction, Wash, you think to what you and Falcor was just going through just there, and you're trying to think, okay, we need to remove the curse, so on and so forth. Your mind begins to wonder, well, how did he get the curse? You know? And you said something that you think you might want to backtrack on a little bit. An item could have given it to him.
Yeah.
Something could have given it to him. Something could have touched him. Or he's touched something, but an item could have given him the curse, is what I'll say.
Can I don't know if you want to retcon it, but can I just say, just before Falcoris picks up the gun, just don't.
Can I
Sure.
cast?
That can be as he's picking it up. Like,
Well, Israel's been holding the gun the whole time, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
can I
shit,
can I
yeah, you have.
cast detect magic?
You have Detect Magic, yep. As you cast Detect Magic, you can see the gun is highly magical. Some of the bits of ammunition that were on these other pouches, randomly, some of them seem to be. There's no order. You know, like he hasn't got these, so my magic bullets here, and there's somewhere, he is just chucked in wherever there's a pouch spare sort of thing. And his boots are very magical.
Do any of them give maybe a different sort of magical glow to others that may say that this is what's causing the curse?
You think, and again, I'm going to flavor text this. No, the spell probably shouldn't give this, but I don't really care. We like flavor texting. The energy around the boots is dark.
Not the gun.
I'll feed that information back to the party. I think it is the boots. The boots don't look from this world. Don't look healthy.
Alright, well, don't fucking touch the boots. No one touch the boots. Christ.
Who strapped them? Do we take your boots off as well?
You took the boots off earlier, yeah, but no one put them on.
Can
I'm assuming it's a worn thing.
can we say that the gun's clear then? This weapon.
You feel confident that the curse doesn't reside within the gun. The gun is very dangerous in its own arcane rights, but just holding it, so long as you don't pull the trigger, you should be fine.
You can unload it if you want to let him hold it.
Falcoris,
Although I don't think you should.
Falcoris is not going to give him that. He's like pure dead set on it. He just picks up the gun, puts it over his shoulder, and then, like I said, crouches next to Bucky, but like 10 feet away, essentially.
Yeah. And as you sort of squat in front of him, as you sort of say there, the eyes again shift focus, and it's almost like you can see his pupils widen and shut as he almost like unfocuses his deliberately senses and focuses in again. And then he looks at the gun. Mercy from afar, mercy from afar, mercy from afar.
And it's going to stay from afar from you for a bit, Bucky. I know you're in there. Listen to me. You need to keep fighting whatever the fuck has got you by your fucking neck right now. We're going to transport you. We're going to get rid of this curse.
Traitors in the mist. Traitors in the mist, Valcoris.
What
Friends,
mist?
not
Where?
friends. Everywhere. Friends, not friends. Friends, not friends, Valcoris. Friends, not friends, Valcoris.
Okay. I am a friend. I'm here to help you. And I'll continue helping you as much as I can. Who's done this to you?
Friends, not friends, Valcoris done that to me. Friends, not friends, done this to Bucky.
Who?
Tall woman. Friends, not friends.
Tall woman. Did she go by the name Madam Maya? Silver Song.
He's just whimpering to himself as you say these names at him. Friends, not friends.
Tall woman.
Question: would Wash know about our friends or no?
The guild, again, you've in your days of, or the Thieves Guild, sorry, in your days of being in the guild, you know they exist, but you've never crossed past them per se, sort of thing. They keep to their world, you keep to their, or you keep to yours, sorry. But you do know our friends are an organization, as secretive as they may be, but you have no clue, really where to find them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know anybody inside it.
Would it be metagaming to basically think he's saying friends, not friends, thinking our friends, not friends? Or no?
You can think whatever you want to think. You interpret his words however you want to.
Can I just say our friends?
Friends, not friends.
To see what...
There's no reaction.
Okay.
Friends, not friends.
Just in case
Friends, not friends.
people didn't
Tall
hear,
woman, friends, not
that's
friends.
tall woman, they said.
Tall woman, friends, not friends. Friends, not friends.
Okay, concentrate.
Shadows.
I know you're in there. Details. What does the woman look like?
Tall woman, strong, beat me.
What does she
Beat me
wear?
Senseless. Armor, Falcoris, armor. Who
What
doesn't
type
wear
of armor?
Cleric?
Heavy, sore.
What
Hurt
weapon?
Hurt me. She hurt me a lot. Fists, axe, fist, hammer.
Okay.
And he looks down at his legs and he starts hammer as he's looking down at his legs.
And I'll hold out the weapon, not to him, but I'll just hold out the weapon. Focus. Come on, Bucky.
Mercy from afar.
That's
Mercy
it.
from afar.
Focus on me. And then Falcoris will take off his pack, essentially, go in to get the spare pair of boots that he's always got and fling it to him. And not fling it to him, he'll probably go over and put it on. Yeah, push. Get yourself dressed. What the fuck?
It's the tree.
I know. No, he'll put the boots on him, and he'll just start taking his spare clothes out and put the spare clothes on him. Start trying to dress him as much as possible.
What's the friends?
Of course. So I was going to say, of course. Bucky. Fucking.
I think I said Bakura.
You're making me fucking mad. Bucky. Focus. You're in there. Keep fighting this curse.
Shadowfell. Back. Don't want to be back. Couldn't leave. She beat me there. She.
We're not going to take you to the Shadowfell.
She hurt me there. Pavmar. Danger. Friends, not friends. Pavmar. Friends, not friends. Pavmar. Danger.
What's happening at Pavmar?
Friends, not friends. Two of them. Went to go see. One, no, not friend. One friend. Friend beat me. Friend hurt me. Allies, not friends. Danger, Pavmar.
Two people. What about Amal and Fen?
Shadowfell. Fenimar. No. Fenimar. No.
Fen and Amar still friends?
Not seen since long time.
Alright, Bucky, calm down. Focus.
Friends, not friends.
Just focus on calming yourself down.
Big woman.
See, when he says big woman,
I saw the sun. I saw the sun.
of course, it's going to use Mask of Many Faces to copy the visage of the Raven Queen with her porcelain mask.
He looks at her, and there's almost no recognition in his eyes. Friends, not friends.
I'll drop it.
Big woman, I saw the sun. I saw the sun and it burned like glory. I saw the sun and it hurt me bad.
Lythander?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. If I would know that.
His head snaps towards you. The sun, the sun, the sun. I saw the sun, and it hurt me bad.
Any of you know anybody who supports Lythander?
Falcoris, can you turn into Hex?
Turn into who, sorry?
Hex.
Warbreaker.
Oh. Yes. Of course, we'll change his image.
There is immediate panic in Bucky. Friend, not friend. Hurt me, hurt me. I saw the sun, that hurt me bad. I saw the sun, that hurt me bad. Friend, not friend, friend, not friend. Bitch, Avmar.
That fucking bitch.
Who is this?
Long story is Aurelian.
This person's a cleric. What? A warrior of Lythander?
She gave herself as clerical Lythander, yeah.
She joined us back when Joel first died. She joined us. She fought alongside us for a while. She's from Aurea.
Are you sure she's still a cleric of Lythander?
I have no idea.
Lythander is a lawful god.
I stumbled across her.
I can't imagine any way where that wouldn't break anybody's oath.
I stumbled across her with Pavmar. She was praying to her god. She looked broken. When I asked her about it, she seemed defenseless. Defense about it, all about us. She was saying about basically how they're having a falling out as such. It's not good. She's in fucking Pavmar.
I think you came across a cleric who broke her leash.
She said she was having problems. I'm not too fussy about the gods. I didn't read too much into it.
You shouldn't have to be fussy about the gods, but her magic is based on her devotion. She's a cleric, so it's not as bad. But if she were a paladin, she would be an oathbreaker by now.
Her magic's based on the storm, it's not based on the sun. I always thought it was incongruent.
Well then,
she could have lied to us.
Either of those is a lie. Either she's a paladin of Lythander, or she's a paladin to... Storm would be Tiamat, right?
Potentially.
If I'm remembering correctly, yeah.
Potentially one of them.
The cold front's rolling in.
We need to move.
You get a message?
I have no way of sending messages quickly.
I've already sent a raven.
Motherfucker.
Let's get booking.
I could take horses then.
Yeah. As I say, we got to Stolackwood. They'll help us. At least with a horse or two.
We should see if the Creed is there as well. They might have ways of getting back faster.
There's a second one. At least Bucky said there was a second one.
Yeah, one friend, one not. And by the reaction he just had from me looking like Hex, she's not the friend.
Could be coerced, but best to assume not. Whatever's the case, what she's done is really risky.
She said she's
Whatever
moving
god
out.
She supports. If she's not able to get her power.
She said she's moving out. She said they're going back towards Aurea. A covert mission. Try and get some dignitaries out. Very important people. She might be working with the final say now.
Shit. Maybe she always was.
We need to move. We need to get back to get this word out. Get her arrested.
I think if we head to Lockwood, purchase some horses, and we speak to the mayor, and have him lock Bucky up for a couple of days.
Bucky's going to stay in my sight.
He's
Yeah,
not coming into Pathmar, of course. He's not coming in.
I need him in my sight.
Pavmar's not a good place for him either.
No,
Look,
but we can't let other people.
Medically speaking, that's the place where he's going to feel the most stressed. And I'm getting less worried about a curse and more about him being at places where he's going to be so stressed his mind might just slip over that line. Because it happens.
Pavmar's the only place that we can get this help to get rid of this curse, though. Unless we've got somewhere closer.
I need the map.
Pull the map.
Give me the map.
Maps.
We may just need to in the
Yeah, we're
Raven.
in Stipine. Fuck, that is close. Yeah, that is much closer, actually. Would I know of any temples about in any other places in Door Hill or Salmond or Slough or anything like that?
Let me double check one thing. Let me get my doc up. Where would you find a temple of Bodin?
There's definitely one in Utaurus.
There is one in
There's one in
Utaurus.
Taurus, there's one in Pavmar. I think there's one in Brazen Fort as well.
There's a mini one in Brazen Fort. I mean, they're all quite small ones, relatively speaking, anyway. That'll probably be it, in all fairness, just the three main cities. So let me confirm that for you.
Oh. Matt, that's maybe a...
Apart from the one that's in the hill where you obviously outside of Amon's Hamlet, no, that'll be it, sorry. Amon's Hamlet, sorry.
Is a temple? I thought that was just a
Not a temple, it's still a holy place,
Matt, do I know, and if you wanted to roll for this, I'm more than happy to, would I know anywhere that has a temple to monarchs?
Temple to monarchs. Oh god, now you're really asking that one. Let me double check. Better Google up again.
That's an obscure god. Nice.
Yeah.
Blade Singer, huh?
Yeah. They designed the balanced blade. It wasn't Bodin.
Again, there'd be one in Pavmar. There'd be one in Brazen Fort, specifically by the docks. There would also be, and again, this is a weird one where it's not exactly conventional by any sense of, a temple, but the people of Muirreach worship them quite a bit. But you've never really, again, they don't really have temple grounds or a temple building per se, but you might find something there.
I mean, you could maybe try monarchs. She was Bodin's lover after all.
You need a cleric of decent power to break curses.
We know that she has a strong following in Muirreach. Failing that, there's a city of druids, It's close. Not too much of a detour. If you want to quickly deal with that. If there's not a cleric, a druid might be able to help.
It's either that or Pavmar and hope that they're... I'll personally either or.
But of course, I can't take him into Pavmar. You didn't trust me before in this. I need you to trust me now.
But I can't let him go. Somebody could break him free. Somebody wants him to do this shit. If we stick him in a fucking single cell, somebody will come along and break him out. We broke you out easily.
What if we cleansed him outside of Pavmar?
I mean, if we can do that, that's perfect. I'm willing to give this place a go. With the druids and everything.
I was meaning, what if we literally cleansed him right outside of Pavmar? If we can get them to come to us, they might be able... This could solve 2 birds, 1 stone. But it's a gamble. Because at that point, if there's not a cleric powerful enough to do it in Pavmar, then the closest is Utaurus.
Bodin Stewart lives outside the walls.
Then let's move. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Look, if they have somebody, they will cleanse it. I'll make sure. But I can't promise that they'll have somebody. Curses aren't tiny trifles. It's usually high clerics that can do that.
Then let's stop fucking being indecisive. Go to Pavmar. We won't go inside Pavmar. We'll try this bone. Cleanse the curse.
Maybe on our way, you should try to get a hold of one of your other friends, if you can, Falcoris, just in case this doesn't fucking work.
I don't know where they are.
You can relax a wee bit by putting him with someone he trusts, maybe.
I don't know where they are.
Crowd might.
Fen is with Mirage unit. Could be deployed anywhere. Could be not even on this continent. Amar, I have no clue. He was meant to be looking for Bucky, but... Let's move. Let's get him tied up. Get him moving. If we can. I say we stop into Stollerwood quickly to get some horses and move. It'll be quicker.
I agree with
I think
that.
we might as well walk to Selmond. It's about the same distance. It's actually closer.
Yeah, to go around, he's right. Yeah, it would be about the same distance, actually.
Then let's move. And Falcoris is going to take the weapon and put it into the bag of holding. And then he's going to, like, start prepping Bucky to move. Like, he'll make sure he's clothed so he's not going to freeze to death. And, like, retie him so that essentially he's tied to Falcoris. He's going to make sure that he's, like, tied so he can't move his hands. He can move his feet, obviously. But he's going to make sure that he's completely tied to Falcoris so we're, no matter what, Falcoris is tied to him and attached to him.
If you got any weapons that you can reach, I'll carry them. I know
I've
you
got,
only have your sword, really.
I've got a dagger and my sword. I can summon at will.
Give me a dagger here. If you're going to carry them, I'll at least carry your weapons.
He'll hand over the dagger. But the sword, he's got the sheath for his sword, but his sword's not in it.
No problem. So you're heading towards Selman then, yeah? Sorry, just to make sure I'm hearing you right. I was trying to find a rapid note there, but I couldn't. So you're heading towards Selman.
To basically hire horses or get horses.
Not a problem at all. You take the trip out.
Before, just before we actually fully, like, Falcoris is basically pushing everybody, but he'll just turn to Elril and just be like, you're the fastest that can move out of all of us. Go to town, tell them thank you for their help. We're dealing with a problem. Catch up.
I'll do that. And my blade tongue only works, only lasts a minute at a time, so I'll use the second one so I can get there even faster.
Perfect. No, not a problem at all. You, again, push on ahead of the rest of the group, as you say there, and begin to head out towards Selmond, with Elril pushing in front, and the rest of you not trailing behind, per se, but making your way there. You will need to camp at some point, and again, I don't know if you want to, unless you want to push you to gain exhaustions, but you might need to camp on the road beforehand, before you reach there.
Should probably camp once.
Yeah, we'll camp.
If we catch him and you have to fight him, that's strong, to say the least.
Of course, we'll tie him to a tree again. But he will still be tied to him.
Okay. Not a problem. We'll say for the sake of, respite on this one, you guys achieve a long rest. Say everyone level up. Not level up, sorry.
Oh, level up. Oh, yeah. No, you said it. You said it. It's already in there.
You guys can heal up, regain your spell slots. Do not level up. I'm a bad DM, I know. Before you finally, again, in the morning, are able to push away. Now, as this cold front comes in, as you guys wake up in the morning, the snow is here. That snow, that cold front has brought the promised snow finally, and it is laying not thick and fast, but give it a couple of days if this weather keeps up and the roads be snowed in. However, for now, the main roads, especially the main arteries of Lorenthal, are unimpeded by this snowfall. Towards probably about 3 p.m. or so, give or take, you can get to Selmond, with again Elleril leading the charge first, dashing ahead basically. When you get there, Elleril, what are you up to when you get there, arriving ahead of the party?
Well, I would probably have tied in with everyone just to give me all the cash. I would know how much it is to rent a horse, right? We've rented horses before. How much is that?
You have indeed, yeah. How much does it cost to rent a horse? You need it for basically a couple of days trek. I mean, even just a day trek, basically, be 10 gold per horse.
All right, yeah, I don't collect money. I just run on ahead and I pick horses.
It's literally a day, yes, that's all you need, yeah. So 10 gold a horse.
I make sure they're all saddled and they're set waiting outside.
No problem. And
maybe
again, in a couple of hours,
come pick them up.
In a couple of hours, it takes you to saddle them up and that sort of stuff and get them ready. You can see your friends crest the distance. You all rush the horses over. Again, everyone gets saddled up. Again, fuck or else you'll be sharing with the man, who is still wittering, and every now and again he'll catch a glimpse of his gun and he'll keep saying mercy from afar every time he sees it. And
gun is in a bag of holding.
It's in the bag of holding. My apologies, sorry.
It is not coming out.
Fair enough. That's very fair enough. My apologies. I misheard. In that case, he just mumbled to himself various phrases. Friends, not friends is quite a common one that he'll witter to himself again. But within the space of the day after renting the horses, by nightfall that same day, you reach the walls of Pavmar. Now there is a stable outside near the routine where you basically for insurance, you just tan the horses in there and they trade them off, whatever it is. But yeah,
can I instead of going to outside the door, remember Bowden's steward that guards the other side?
Yes.
Of the
yeah.
Anyway, I want to go to him.
You want to go to his little house? Fantastic. No, not from. You go there instead. I can't remember what his fucking name is. Good heavens!
Oh boy, that's back in the notes.
That's a deep in the Google Docs dive, which I'm not going to do right now, unfortunately. But you get to this man's house, and again, he is a little bit initially surprised to see you, but again, recognizing straight away who you are, the ties to him, and what he keeps and what you went through, he lets you in without question. Can I help you at all, sir?
Our friend is cursed. I don't know.
Cursed.
If you can help at all, but I don't trust him.
Do you know what ails him?
Curse.
Fair. Do you know
alone, or
rephrase? Do you know what cursed him?
I mean, my friend here.
I'll say watch you guys all together, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a paladin of Bowden. He knows more about it than what I do.
You're meeting the follower.
What detect magic? It told me the kind of magic that was on the boots. I didn't want to interrupt, so
yeah,
let's tell me the skill of magic.
You summarize that again. That would probably be actually necrotic in all fairness, to be just upfront on that one. Necrotic with whatever school of magic teleportation falls under, because I can't remember what it is, but yeah. Is that, no, it's not abjuration. Either way, whatever teleportation falls under, that school of magic plus necrotic. Might be transmutation, yeah. Excuse me, but that's what the boots pick up with your detect magic from earlier.
I explain what I felt when I...
You describe the feeling, and he says, well, it's not, that means it's not an entity that's cursed him. There's nothing residing inside him, but something is clouding his judgment, or certainly hurting this man. I'm no expert, but I can, if you give me time, hopefully cure him, provided it's not embedded too deep.
How much time?
Give me the night.
Fine.
I know my place isn't large, but feel free to make yourselves at home. There's a fire.
I'll stay
You're
here.
welcome to stay here, of course. All of you can stay here.
Elleril, you go ahead.
Let's go in with it.
Get an arrest warrant out for X.
You know where she was supposed to be going? You said the secret mission.
Yeah, she was going to be boarding a ship. She's
Well, then dockyards.
yeah, I'll tell them the
down.
name of the ship. Fuck, what was it again?
It was with it was with the fucking
Begins with an I. Yes, I remember it begins with an I on top of my head.
Intrepid.
Yeah.
Intrepid, I think that was it, yeah.
So
the
I'll be telling them that she's supposed to be boarding that ship with another team, essentially. That's what she told me. Could be complete lies, but she's meant to be moving to Oria.
Shut down the whole port. All of it.
Did your captain be involved?
Oh, she's boarding the ship of the captain, essentially. Get word out. Tell them that Falcora sends word to the captain to make sure that Hex does not leave her ship if she's aboard.
Okay. I'll be in line that.
You be on that. You race towards the Rising Shire. Anybody else going with him, or is everybody else staying with Falcoris and Bucky in this humble home?
I would like to go to the docks themselves.
Go to the docks themselves? Okay, fantastic.
Because I know I'm not as fast as fucking Speedy McGee over here.
Well, you say the docks being in Brazenfort.
Yeah, Brazenfort, yeah. Not Pavmar.
Pavmar is inland, good sir.
That's very landlocked.
That is a good point. I forgot about that. And the thing is, the map's on my screen.
No, not from. So you probably won't be going to the docks.
No, I will not be going to the docks. No.
No worries. Anybody else then want to update anything in that case? Or are you staying in the home with Bucky and Falcoris?
I will go with Elro.
You'll go there as well. Fantastic. Make sure he gets there safe, basically. Wash and Lavin now. Wash has realised he can't go skiing or water jet skiing right now.
Look, I'm a land kid, okay? Jesus.
I'm a landlocked man. Are you two want to stay with Falcoris, or do you guys want to do something different, go with Elril, or something totally different? Staying here?
I will stay, yes.
Stay here. You, Elril, and Israelian, again, we'll come to the other two in a wee second. You guys rush through the palace walls, and again, the guards know the defenders of the throne, even if they don't know who you might actually be. Kelgorm now will call you. But they know your station of the defender of the throne, Israelian, you being now attached, and word has cascaded that you are an ally, so you are not interrupted at all as you guys scalp through the gates. You catch one of the many mechanical trams that take you from the Shade Ward all the way up to the Rising Shire Palace, as it will be quicker than running. It will still take you about an hour or so to get there with how wide the city is. However, you get there in as quicker time as you can do. You go through the main doors of the Rising Shire Palace. Again, these grand corridors open up before you. Who are you looking for? What are you after?
I'm bursting out of the throne room. Just there's an emergency. Just whoever's there.
And you sort of look around, you can see it's late at night as you sort of burst open the door. And again, it is probably getting a bit late at night. As you kick open the door, you can see that Emmerich isn't there, your mother isn't there, Elena isn't there. Who is there is Lily. As you kick open the door and announce there's an emergency, she looks up at you and goes, "What?"
Let me catch my breath.
Yeah, sure. Do you want a seat?
No time.
All right. What's the emergency?
There's traitors in the castle.
Close the door.
Or was. I'll usher Australia in as well.
She almost forgets the station asking you to close the door as well, which is quite funny, but there we go.
Yeah.
You still do, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean traitors in the castle?
Export breaker.
Shut the fuck up, Export Breaker's a traitor.
She seems to be serving the final say.
No shit.
She's tortured to fuck horse's friend Bucky, and he's cursed. He's not in the city. I wouldn't let them take him in. But we need someone to cure that.
You guys were gonna go find Bucky, weren't you? That was your whole point. And you found him, and you say he said that Hex is a traitor. Is he someone we should be trusting?
He is incoherent fully, but he is terrified of Hex. Falcor's copied her visage, and he absolutely broke down. He said there's a second one.
Yes.
And he kept muttering, "Friends are not friends."
All right. Well, she's gone already. They've already set sail for Ovia on that mission.
Do you know if the boat's left?
The boat's left port, yeah. She left the morning after you guys left.
We'll just
I can't send word. I can't send word, but bigger issue where I've been up all night, Emmerich hasn't returned either. I would ask him to go send a message, but Emmerich's not home.
No.
Do you know who was close?
I can get another mage to send a message. That won't be an issue, but it's just gonna be more fucking paperwork because they're gonna have to fill them in a secret mission and shit they shouldn't know, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But I can do it. I can get it done. But I've been up trying to find Emmerich.
Who was Hex close with while she was here?
Me. She and I shot the shit a lot.
Did she ever find anything congruent?
Did you ever what? Sorry.
Find anything congruent? Pieces that just don't quite line up.
He's very closed off about some of her past, especially when, we talking gods and that sort of stuff, being a cleric. She worships Lathander, she wears the armor of Lathander and the symbol, but all I know is that she and Lathander weren't on the best of terms, but I still saw her cast healing, so clearly I didn't think on that bad of terms, because she still had her magical powers, She wasn't cut off. She had I can see why she had a rough start with Lathander after losing her son, but, shit happens, I guess. In the nicest way possible. It's not God's fault all the time.
Insight checker.
Sure, make an insight check, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 18.
You feel she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Lily is one of those people, again, you've known Lily for a little while now. She doesn't have the mental energy to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's what she says. It's more the case that she's not smart enough to really lie and tell it convincingly, so she just doesn't.
I feel like that cold front that's running in has got something to do with Hex.
What, the snow?
The whole they got it. The refugees managed to make it their way here from Alrea was because Hex tamed the weather.
I mean, she was powerful. There's no disputing that. If this is an emergency, as you say, you need to let me go. I'm gonna go get a mage to send a message to the Intrepid, and we'll get something. I'll do the paperwork later. Fuck this. This goes above that. Are you gonna be here, or are you gonna run off to do something else? Just so I know if I can find you again.
I'm gonna go find my sister.
Guess I'm not sleeping tonight. Cool. She should be in our chambers.
Okay.
Do not knock 3 times.
Wait, do not knock.
Do not knock 3 times. That means I'm coming in the room. Knock anything but 3 times. Knock twice, once, 4. I don't care. Do not knock 3 times. You will not like what you see if you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about multiples of 3? Sorry, there's not.
Still not 3 times.
I am confused. I was really honest confused, man.
And she rushes out the door.
Okay, then we better clear go. Yeah, I'll go and I'll knock singularly
Once. And as you knock singularly once on Elena's door, you can. There's a pause for just a second, and you can hear what sounds like shuffling behind the door as the door finally opens, and you can see that Elena's dressed in nice night robes, you know, done up quite nicely. Her hair is in a big bun. Brother, you're home early. I got your
Jeez.
raven this morning. How are you? You look. Is everything okay?
Elro looks down and realizes he never cleaned up the gunshot wound.
Good gods.
It's like death becomes her, where you see through you and see me.
And then you can see past you through a guard in the back who's hello. Good gods.
So I'll basically just recap.
Yeah.
Or make sure that she knows. And
Shit. And you're
Yeah,
sure? Before I start pulling major strings here, because this is going to cause issues with Alria. Before I start pulling strings, are you sure your source is reliable and this information is accurate?
the source is not reliable. I will be the first to say. But I saw the look of terror in that man's eyes. It was the only coherent thing about him.
Did we bring the boots with us, or did we leave them back with the party?
I think you have all the stuff, don't you?
I think you guys left them at the party, yeah. Oh no, you got the stuff, sorry, do you?
I've got the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got the boots.
Well, let me go. Quickly get dressed and pull some strings.
Okay.
You two, please rest and find a physician of sorts, please, for the love of gods. You, with the kindest way possible, you two look like shit. Tidy up, clean up. Stay in the castle, do not leave. Where are your friends?
Just want to, maybe get some appreciation that I ran from Stepane all the way.
I will give you the appreciation when we don't have an emergency on our hands, okay, brother?
That's just very impressive of me.
There's impressive, but there's also time for us kissing later.
I
love you dearly, brother, but I need to do some stuff now.
Would you have anything else?
Stay in the castle is all I ask. If your friends come, do not let them leave either.
Okay.
And if they are going to bring Bucky, the man who shot you, he is not to come anywhere upstairs. He's going straight to a dungeon.
Yep.
If he's coming in here.
I should say as well, took his arm off.
I don't care. He will go in a dungeon until we can ascertain whatever threat he may pose, if any.
I wasn't comfortable bringing him into the city, so
And
he is
I greatly appreciate that.
he's with the steward.